Hello friends, welcome to all in my channel. And as you all know, today is Ganesh Chaturthi, so I want to wish all my viewers a very happy and prosperous Ganesh Chaturthi festival. May Lord Ganesha bring all the happiness in your life. Now coming back to our topic, as you all know that in this channel I try to give you the solutions of questions which are asked in previous year CSIR NET and GATE physics exam. So today we will be discussing a question which was asked in NET in June session in in the year 2013. So let us read the question and try to understand it. Muons are produced through the reaction A plus A bar gives mu plus plus mu minus. A muon has rest mass of 105 MeV per c square by c square and its proper lifetime is 2 microseconds. If the center of mass energy of collision is 2.1 giga electron volts in the lab frame that coincides with center of mass frame, then the fraction of muons that will decay before they reach a detector placed 6 km away from the interaction point is. So some of the values are given and here we have to find that what will be the fraction of muons. So let us start from the basics, and we, after reading the question, it should click on in our mind that it's a question from the nuclear and particle physics. So let us see here. From the basics we know that radioactive decay is given by the expression N is equal to N naught e to the power minus lambda T, where lambda is decay constant, T is time. So from this equation we can rewrite in the form as N by N naught is equal to e to the power minus lambda T. Now N by N naught is actually the fraction of particles, and this quantity we have to calculate as per the question. Now mean time is given by tau and it is equal to 1 by lambda, where lambda is decay constant. So from here we can write lambda as 1 by tau, that is the mean time or average time. Now moving ahead, since it is we have to consider the relativistic effects also, as the particle is moving with speed of light c. So lambda is equal to 1 by gamma tau, because proper time, because t prime is given by gamma of tau, tau prime is given by gamma tau as per the relativistic equation. This is the proper time and this is the relativistic time. Tau prime is equal to gamma tau. So here tau prime will be replaced by the gamma tau. Gamma is a relativistic constant. Now see here, and its value is 1 upon under root 1 minus v square by c square. Now let us proceed ahead. Since n by n naught is equal to exponential minus lambda t from the radioactive decay equation, and here what we can do is we can replace the value of lambda and rewrite it as exponential minus lambda is 1 upon gamma tau into t. Here we have replaced the value of lambda by 1 upon gamma tau, as we have to consider the relativistic effect. Now the total relativistic energy is given by E is equal to gamma mc square, where gamma m is the rest mass and gamma m will be the relativistic mass. So m dash, we can write it as m prime. So E is equal to gamma mc square, taking into account the relativistic effects with the particle. Now here, from here we can write gamma is equal to E upon mc square. Now what we can do is we can just substitute the value of E, m and c square, and we can calculate here the value of gamma from this expression. So E is 2.1 into 10 to the power 9 electron volts upon m is 105 into 10 to the power 6 c square by c square, and it will get cancelled out and we get gamma as 20 after the calculations. Now next thing that we have to calculate is the velocity, because the detector is kept at some distance and particles are moving with velocity of light, that is v equal to c. So from here we can write t is equal to distance upon velocity. So time will be distance, detector is kept at a distance of 6 into 10 to the power 3 meters, and time taken is 3 into 10 to, and here velocity, and velocity is c is velocity of light, which is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So after simplifying it, we can get the value of t, which is time, equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 seconds. Now n by n naught, as we know from initial expression, is exponential minus t upon lambda, t upon gamma tau. Here t is 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 seconds, lambda is 20 constant factor, and tau is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6, 2 microseconds, as it is given in the question. So we have substituted the values here from this expression. So n by n naught we will get after simplification as exponential minus 1 by 2. Now it is e to the power minus 1 by 2. Now exponential minus 1 by 2, if we write in the expanded series form, we will get as 1 minus 1 upon 2 factorial 1 plus 1 upon 2 whole square factorial 2 minus 1 upon 2 whole cube upon factorial 3 plus 1 upon 4 to the power 4 upon factorial 4, and so on. It will go on to the infinite terms. Now we can write exponential minus 1 by 2 or exponential minus x in the form 1 minus exponential minus 1 also. If we expand this exponential series, we will get the same result as this one. So let us see, after doing this 1 minus exponential of minus 1, let us write it in the expanded series form. So we will get it as 1, which is, it is given 1 minus, now exponential series starts from here, which is the terms inside the big brackets. So 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 upon factorial 1 plus 1 upon factorial 2 minus 1 upon factorial 3 plus 1 upon factorial 4. So the series will go on till infinite terms. And after simplifying this and comparing this for the initial terms and neglecting the higher order terms, we will see that both these terms will be equal to, actually there will be 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 2, and these, and so we can write exponential minus 1 by 2 is equal to, similar to the expression 1 minus exponential minus 1. So n upon n naught now becomes in another form as 1 minus exponential 1, because this exponential is also same as this one. So we have substituted it by this expression, and this will be our final answer. N by n naught, that is the fraction of muons that will reach the detector, which is kept at some distance from the particles, from the scatterer, that will be equal to 1 minus exponential minus 1. So this is the answer, friends. I hope you have understood the solution. Thank you.